Hey there, guys. How's it going? I am now playing Sonic 3. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Also known as Sonic 3 and Knuckles because, there's another game which I think came out the same year as Sonic 3 known as Sonic and Knuckles, which is clearly a part of Sonic 3. And I don't know why Sega released them separately, but I'm playing the full version known as Sonic 3 and Knuckles, where you got the levels from Sonic and Knuckles along with the levels in Sonic 3, so some people will refer to that as either Sonic 3 and Knuckles or Sonic 3 Complete. Overall, I'll just call it Sonic 3, because that's basically what Sonic and Knuckles is, Sonic 3. Anyway, let's get going. Oops, hang on. Yeah, I was supposed to hit the start button to select, I think. And you're not gonna believe this, but I've been hearing some really interesting leaks for the racing game Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. They're featuring characters such as SpongeBob SquarePants, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and many others. It's really interesting. And just recently, we got the new console, the Nintendo Switch 2. It's a pretty interesting console, except Nintendo happens to be kind of greedy with it by doing what they can to make a lot of money with it. And not only that, Sega happens to be greedy with their new game, Sonic Racing Crossroads, by adding all these, hold on. Sorry about that, but as I was saying, Sega happens to be kind of greedy with the content that they're now adding in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Basically, with the new Nintendo console and new games coming out, they're being extremely expensive. Now, depending on how much I have saved up, I might get some of these because they are pretty interesting. But yeah, why do they have to be so greedy? You know? I mean, they're just trying to make money, and I get that, but still, well... yeah, sorry about that. I screwed up there. Yeah, sorry about that. Basically, the special stages are in this game. They can be kind of challenging, but basically you just collect the blue spheres, and you should be fine. After a while, Sonic and Tails here, they will get extremely fast in the special stages depending on how long you go, which can make it kind of a challenge. And that's kind of how he is. Now again, just collect the blue spheres, because if you get the red ones, you fail. No! There you go. Yeah, I'm a little rusty at this, but we'll get through. Yeah, like in any Sonic game, the special stages are always the challenging ones. Okay. Now these are, basically in this game, we have these giant rings that bring us to these special stages. Now let's see what we can do here. Yeah, there is another giant ring here somewhere. Well, there you go. Okay. Somewhere down here, I think. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, in each act in every stage, there's 2 giant rings, and my gosh, we missed that one. There you go. Okay. Now, let's try to be careful this time. There you go. Yay! Did that in one go. Alright. Now let's get to the second stage and get the Chaos Emeralds over there. When you reach the Sonic and Knuckles stages, you get to obtain the Super Emeralds. This is the game where Sonic goes hypersonic. There you go. That was quite easy enough. Let's keep this with us. Alright, Act 2 now. And let's see if we can get the Chaos Emeralds in this one. There you go. Here we go. Let's try to be careful here. We didn't really do too half bad here. But the later stages are going to take some practice, so... There you go. We got 3 now. We're kind of collecting these pretty quick. Alright, let's find the last giant ring in this stage here. We'll try to be careful with what we come across. careful there. Okay, there's a checkpoint. Well, we're almost there. Well, yeah, it's got to be here somewhere. There we go. Alright, here we go. I'm sorry if I'm not talking much. I don't know what else to talk about except, you know, like what I just told you already about how excited I am of what, you know, Sonic Racing Crossroads is featuring, you know? And this is really great stuff they're doing. Whoa, whoa! Let's try that again. Sorry about that. My gosh. Yeah, this can be really challenging. There, wow. We got through that pretty quick. Alright, let me save this real quick and we'll go. Alright. That's it for this stage, so let's get going to one of the boss fights. Ah! We're gonna have to wait for some of these platforms. Darn it. Yeah, this darn floor here. Whoa. Here we are. We're almost towards the end. Okay, here we go. Yeah, let's try to avoid these bombs here. Ah! Snap! Ah, not again. Now we don't have any rings. Darn. This is not gonna be good. Try to be careful here. Ah! Alright, let's try this again. Oop. There you go. Let's try to save these animals here. There you go. There he goes, Knuckles. Alright, you guys. Thank you all for watching this video. I'm really glad to finally start my walkthrough on the next Sonic game, so... After we finish off Sonic 3, we have Sonic 4, which was a game that came out in 2010, and acts as a sequel to Sonic 3. And, you know, we got these other Sonic games that act as sequels to Sonic 3. For example, you know, Knuckles Chaotix, which is a spin-off game, and of course, Sonic Mania, which is actually a prequel to Forces. But yeah, we're gonna do, and also we have Sonic Superstars, which I really didn't care for. I didn't like Superstars. It just felt kind of horrible, you know. Yeah, the final boss fight, it's just, it sucks, you know. Anyway. But yeah, after Sonic 3, we will do Sonic 4. So, y'all have a nice day, and I'll see you guys next time.